Morning, welcome to the Liberty North Eagles football press conference. Eagles played a game against Columbia Hickman last week and came away with a 47-12 win. It was a well played game in all facets. I believe it was our first total game that we put together, and it came at a good time as we're getting ready to go into playoffs. Any questions?
What's the progress in some of the injured players, and do you think they'll be back in the game anytime soon?
Well, the majority of our hurt kids right now, who are going to be healthy before the year's over, are healthy now. We've lost a few for the season, and so we're just we've replaced them with pretty good football players too, and so I don't want to overestimate the impact that all the injuries have had on us, other than just distractions and rushing to prepare new people and asking people to do two things instead of one and things like that. But we're pretty fortunate in that every week we've been missing kids, but we've also replaced them with some nice football players.
You guys have recruited a soccer player to do kickoffs. Will that progress into him punting and doing field goals as well?
He won't be punting. He would have been kicking extra points last week, except for the timing on moving on the snap and getting the ball kicked. He doesn't have that down yet, but he's got a pretty good leg, and it really changes the field position game for us in terms of we've really struggled this year. In fact, probably lost 2 or 3 games because of our kicking game, because of kickoffs, and being able to put the ball down there farther with a little more hang time really helps us in the field position.
Do you think Oak Park record accurately reflects how good of a team they are?
Oak Park is a well-coached group. I mean, they play hard. Does anybody's record accurately reflect who they are? I think that if you're undefeated, you probably believe that that's because you're the best. But if you haven't won yet, you probably don't believe that you're the worst. And they're going to come out and play hard, and they're a solid group of football players. I watched one game with them versus Platte County, who's a really good football team, and the score of that game was 17-7, and at the end of the third quarter, and they had all the momentum. So I know, and I think they know that they're a competitive group, and I know that they're going to bring their best football against us.
You've been here for 6 press conferences and been asked the same thing, so I'll go a different route. How often do you guys switch up your uniforms, and how is that decided?
Well, we have our home and aways, the blue and the white. All away games, we wear our white uniform. We wear our gold uniforms on the first home game, on homecoming, and usually the first home playoff game. And so that's just the rotation that we've chosen. I think our kids like we bought the gold ones because 21st century, everybody's got to look pretty, and the kids were excited that we had 3 different uniforms because that makes us cool all of a sudden. But now, after wearing them for a couple of years, I think the kids like our blue ones better than our gold ones. So Liberty Public Schools might have wasted a few dollars on those gold ones, but we're still wearing them.
Okay, so your guys' season is going to end soon because of everything, like the end of the season wrapping up. How much time do you give your players in the off-season off?
Well, we're hopeful that the season won't end for another 6 or 7 weeks, 5 or 6 weeks. We got the playoffs coming, and it's you play until you lose. We think that we have as good a shot as anybody if as we get healthy and build confidence and and play better football. But once the season is over, we're not one of these teams that hogs our kids, so we don't do after school, off season conditioning or practices, things like that, because we want our kids to play basketball, wrestle, do track, do baseball, do whatever it is, golf, whatever it is they want to do. So we won't really begin our off-season practices until the summer. Now, we try to make sure that all of our kids are in weight training class, and that's their off-season conditioning. And then other sports are also. We think it's kind of unfair to other sports if we are pressuring kids to come to our workouts during their seasons. It doesn't make a lot of sense to us.
So this week you're going to be playing a struggling team in Oak Park, and I know it's tough you don't really want to look past a team, but have you at all looked to see who you might play next?
Well, if we get the win Friday night, then we'll get a rematch with Staley, which I think our kids are really looking forward to. We were very short-handed week 1 against Staley. It was a very hot night, and we were playing everybody both ways. We think we're much more competitive with Staley than it appeared in week 1. So we're looking forward to, hopefully getting past Oak Park and then getting that rematch with Staley. And in the big picture, one of our motivators right now is, Staley will be a rematch. Whoever we play after Staley would be a rematch. Whoever we play after that is probably going to be a rematch. So hopefully, if everything works out as it should, and we take care of a tough Oak Park, and we continue to get healthy and continue to get emotionally healthy and continue to build confidence, we'll get to replay a lot of these games that we've played earlier in the season where we were shorthanded and quite frankly not playing good football. So we've got a chance to redeem ourselves this season, and that's kind of the approach we're taking in the playoffs. But step 1 is Oak Park, and all of our energies are focused on defending Oak Park and attacking Oak Park's defense, trying to shore up our special teams, get better there, and get healthy emotionally as well as physically, because a football season is a grind, particularly when you're not playing real well and when distractions keep happening week after week after week like they did this year. You can get a real negative vibe going within your program, and that vibe is hard to fight. And we're hopeful that a good win against Columbia Hickman and hopefully a good win against Oak Park will kind of heal us emotionally, get us more fired up to play, get us more optimistic about things, and then line up and start over again with Staley. Thank everybody for coming. I'll see you next week.